Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Very solid corner kick. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Medium kick. Goes low. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Brushes that off and keeps going. Can they create an opportunity? Experiencing burnout. Took him to the corner in a flash. Finishes. Imperial Tatsu. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Experiencing burnout. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Drive usage is back on the table. Okay, creating some space here. Closes the gap. Max uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Oh, burnout triggered. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What a read with that anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. The low. Fires the sunshine. Jump. Reads the jump in perfectly. Looking all in with a rush. That corner is starting to look scary. Target combo into. Nails it. Here comes the corner pressure. Does Jinrai burn out, but they may have a plan here. Both sides get it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player two with the here comes the boom. Shifu Jinrai. Are you kidding me?
Fight.
Imperial Tatsu. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Experiencing burnout. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Drive usage is back on the table. Okay, creating some space here. Closes the gap. Max uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Oh, burnout triggered. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What a read with that.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Denies the jump in. Big counter. Sunrise. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Connects with medium kick. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've got to be mindful of reaching. Burnout activates. Can opt for the critical art. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. Noticeable life lead is a come to throws them. What now? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. The Senka hit. No, critical art now. She needs to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. What did they think? Wraps it up. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Checks them with the projectile. Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and player one. Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
手加減は期待しないでくれ Round 1 Fight
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are low on drive. They'll want to tread carefully for this part of the fight. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Drive gauge finally recovers. Solar Burst! One combo can end this round right now. Still slugging it out at the break. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Just overhead attack. Jump! This may turn into a big chance. Sajinrai blocks it. Ooh, you never know what can. This can lead to some big damage. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? This is gonna hurt. Super Art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 1 can't win this without one-up.
Fight
Goes with Aerial Tatsu. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. The no-fly zone. The quarter makes it. How will they utilize this? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Checks with the sunshine. Springs forward with the drive rush. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Escapes the all the throw connects. What's next? Player anti-air in the clutch. Flatline zone.
Fight round Fight
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got burnout, but they may have a plan here. With Super Art turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Catches them out. Firing off flares like crazy. Looking for a hole. Tries to make something happen with his flat.
Fight
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Definitely saw that counter coming. The combo's there. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. What a clutch side push there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Neither fighter can rely on their drive anymore. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Was looking for that jump attack. All right, what's coming up next? Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 comes from behind to pick.
Fight
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Checks with the sunshot. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters are working burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Closes the gap. Will we see a drive hit? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of all the throw connects. Knockdown and... Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive usage is back on the table. So, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. A super art driving out what a finish. go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Throws him down. Player 1 has the life lead. Handily escapes the throw. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Easily escapes. All right. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Decides to meet them in the air. Throws them to negate the block. Both sides are going to have to fight without drive. Very solid corner. Jump. Closes the gap. And a super activate ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
2 fight.
Who's going to start things off? Vanish that fool! Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Quick dashing! Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Shinrai kick for a mix-up. Drive gauge is looking bad. What do they do now? Knockdown, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in dire connects with the throw. Fires, drops him hard. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive kick blocks the low kick. The next touch may decide this round. Reads the jump in perfectly. Dangerous range flatlines them. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. Opts for the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Sticks the combo. Charges in with authority. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Decides to meet them in the air. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming? Experiencing burnout. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 can't afford mistakes with a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Oh God, this is tense. A quick brief of super art. That
Fight round. Fight.
tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 2 with a all in with a rush. Taking chunks out of each other, he throws them. With super arc into play, it really sees the overhead coming. Connects with the throw. Escapes the court overhead, but it won't work. Both fighters are down to super art to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Plans the very big this time to bust this out. Next, the Kamaru. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Decides to go in with the target combo. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 with the life lead. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. What's the play here? Does a good job of pushing back. Takes the chance to hurt him. Uses the drive rush here to seal their turn. Knockdown. Grabs him. Checks with the sunshot. Projectile to try and change it. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1, burnout activates. Player 2, how will they utilize this?